Welcome to Ideal Mindfulness. Girls have lots of deep questions, flirty questions, and fun questions they want to ask guys, but sometimes doing it can be a little intimidating. You don't want to seem nosy or too forward, so you try to avoid asking awkward questions, but that doesn't mean you don't want to know the answers. Here are some questions and their answers that we looked into, so you don't have to. What makes a girl attractive? Confidence without arrogance. Knowing your own worth without false modesty or being conceited shows awareness, and it's proof that you work on yourself. Showing vulnerability. When a girl doesn't shy away from sharing her thoughts and feelings with a guy, it shows that she sees something in him that draws her in, and guys find that attractive. Showing interest in him. Guys like girls, want to be wanted. If a girl lets a guy know that she likes him, it immediately makes her more interesting. What are guys' biggest turn-offs? A lot of guys don't like drama. It makes them confront their own or other people's feelings when they might not be ready for it. This is why they sometimes choose to run away from an unpleasant situation. Another thing most guys hate is nagging. If it's criticism, it makes a guy feel inadequate, and he wants to go away. If it's arm twisting to do something, it makes him anxious. Either way, it's a turn-off. Being self-absorbed is another thing. When a girl turns out to be only interested in herself, it makes a guy regret he ever made the first move. How do guys show that they're not interested? There's a simple answer to this: they don't show they're interested. If a guy wants to be with you, you'll know. A guy who's interested in a girl is going to make an effort and let her know that he wants her around. If you have to wonder, then the most likely answer is that he's not interested. Do guys like it when girls wear makeup? There's that one meme, "What guys think no makeup is not what no makeup actually is," answers this question. Sure, they say that they don't like makeup, but they think girls wake up looking like that. And some genuinely don't care either way. Do guys care about the way a girl dresses? Guys usually only care that you look good to them in whatever you're wearing. When it comes to specifics, they only notice your vibe. Clothes aren't important to everyone, but they are a form of expression, and they advertise who we are. A guy might notice your style in the sense that he can tell what message you're trying to send, but the details fly right over his head. Do guys notice imperfections on girls' bodies? This is one of the most common questions girls are too afraid to ask guys. When you're getting intimate, the only thing most guys notice is you. A tummy, stretch marks, or whatever else a girl might be insecure about are unimportant and even cute. If a guy ever tells you differently and makes you feel bad about yourself, ditch him. What makes guys want a serious relationship with a girl? To have a healthy relationship, it takes willingness on both sides, along with emotional attraction and physical attraction. When all those exist, when a guy desires a girl, feels like he can trust her with his innermost feelings, and knows she feels the same, it makes him want a serious relationship with a girl. If you're really interested in a guy, make sure to show it to him by opening up and having confidence that he will respond kindly. Can men and women be friends? Of course. As long as that's what both of them want. The myth that it's impossible exists because sometimes, one person wants to be friends, and the other person wants to be together. Being friends is different than being interested in a romantic relationship with someone. You can love someone's personality, but not feel the spark it takes. If there's no physical attraction and no romantic spark, a guy and a girl can definitely be best friends. Do guys worry about what their friends think of their girlfriend? Some guys do. In the beginning of a relationship, it can mean that he places value in their judgment and trusts them. On the other hand, if a guy really likes a girl, but is worried that his friends won't think she's attractive, or something else superficial, he might not be boyfriend material. In high school, this might be fine, but when you're an adult, it might mean he's immature and not confident. Do guys like it when girls share their interests? Most guys would say it's not crucial, but they get excited and happy if you want to know more about something they like. If he starts talking about his favorite thing on the first date, and still goes on when you're in a relationship, he's really into it and he'll appreciate it if you show interest. Even if you wouldn't normally participate in something he's into, joining in and sharing his enthusiasm builds intimacy and brings you closer. What are guys most sensitive about? This is one of those personal questions that are especially hard to ask and answer. If you choose to talk about these things, approach it very cautiously. Guys are sensitive about their feelings, in particular, insecurity. They have pride, and when that pride is shaken, it makes them feel small and beaten. Society teaches guys to be strong and successful, and feeling like they're not is defeating. Things that can make a guy feel like this are his success at his job, his relationship with his family, his friends' opinions, his appearance, and things he doesn't think he's good at. When you want to talk about any of these things, be understanding and show empathy. What are guys' pet peeves? Guys like their video games, and they don't like to be interrupted when they're playing them. If you're a gamer yourself, you can relate. This gets rehashed so much that it has become a stereotype, but the whole "guys hate it when they have to wait for you to get ready" thing. It has a twist, doesn't it? Guys keep telling you to hurry up, then at the last minute, they have to do something so you have to wait for them. They hate it when you're on TikTok while they're trying to talk to you. Leave your phone and social media in your purse when he has something to say. Do guys care about how many guys a girl has been with? The answer is, it depends. Some guys are traditional and think that you should have as few partners as possible, preferably none before them. Some guys don't even like it when a girl has a lot of guy friends, let alone previous partners. Some guys like experience. Some call this body count, and those guys who usually say they don't care secretly do. Whatever their answer is, most guys will wonder at least once how they compare. Can guys forgive cheating? This is one of the most uncomfortable questions you can ask a guy, isn't it? Most guys would resolutely say, no. This is true most of the time, but sometimes it can depend on your relationship. In a long-term, committed relationship, some guys would consider taking you back if it's the first time, and it wasn't an affair, but a one-off thing. Put yourself in their place and ask yourself the same question, and you have your answer. Why do guys cheat instead of breaking up? Some guys cheat because they want their cake and eat it, too. They want both the comfort of the familiar and the thrill of being with someone new. Sometimes, it's a cowardly way of getting out of a relationship without showing regard for your partner. It can also be about a moment of weakness if a relationship is unhappy. Whichever the reason, when a guy cheats, you can feel like it's the worst thing they could have done to you. Finding a way to deal with it is a long and hard process, and it takes a lot of strength and support. Why do guys ghost? Some guys would rather choose to pretend they don't exist rather than tell a girl they're not interested. They don't want to hurt you or cause a scene, and it's easier to just not deal with the situation. When you get ghosted, it's confusing and it makes you question yourself. It's normal to be upset, so please don't think that your value has anything to do with the opinion of some careless guy. Do guys like it when a girl makes the first move? Guys not only like it, they want you to do it. It's not easy to always feel the pressure to gather courage and put yourself out there. So, when a girl openly shows her interest, it takes the burden off the guy's back. Furthermore, it's also flattering and makes him feel good. What's one thing guys want you to know, but are too afraid to say it? Society teaches guys to be tough and only express negative emotions. It's sad, but lots of guys can't remember the last time someone gave them a hug. The one thing they want, but they're afraid to ask for, is affection. Be gentle with your guy. Cuddle with him. Tell him why you like him. Honest warmth and compliments will make his heart soar. Do you still think that asking guys questions girls want to ask is a big deal? Guys are just people, and here's the thing, they don't mind you asking questions. When you want to know something, don't be afraid and go for it. As long as your question is asked gently, and he feels that you have genuine interest in him, any guy will happily answer what you want to know. Until you gather your courage, these answers to questions girls are too afraid to ask guys can tide you over. Thanks for watching. Comment down below which of these questions were you dying to get the answer to. And subscribe for more videos.